Alright guys, today we are going to try to get the Holley EFI gauges installed on my Mustang 86. Got the Terminator-X swap in it. So I'm getting ready to replace the engine at some point later this winter. And so I wanted some different gauges. These are all the Holley gauges, analog gauges, and what's cool about these is they're electronic and they run off of the Terminator-X. And I'll get to that in a minute, but they basically have like a little stereo connector. But anyway, I'm gonna get those installed. We've got this 3-gauge panel from LMR. That's going to replace the warning light gauges down here for the lights. But should be interesting. You do need, if you get these gauges, you do need a couple other things. One is this EFI gauge module. You'll have to have that. That plugs in the modules. They plug into that module, and then that actually has a connector that plugs into one of the Terminator-X connectors. And then, so I got coolant, vacuum boost, and the AFR gauges. And then I also got an A connector harness, so you don't have to run wires for all these. They actually connect into that harness. And then you've just got one group of wires that you got to run for power, ground, and the lights to the gauges. But anyway, that's what we're going to do, and we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, I came in my little shop here. Next thing I'm going to do is mount the gauges in this. Not sure which way I'm going with them yet. This is the AFR gauge. I got my grandkids outside playing. Alright, so as you can see, that's it. That's what plugs into the power. That's your power wire with the 3 connectors. That is your CAN bus cable, or stereo cable. You just plug this in here. There's another one on this side, and you just daisy chain them. So you plug, like if this is the first one, this is going to plug into the little Holley module. Actually, no. This is going to plug into the first one. And that plugs in, that's the Holley module. So you wire it in. It's already terminated right there to plug it into the Terminator-X harness. The other one's power and ground. So yeah, you just plug that in. This will plug to the next one, and then plug into your next gauge, which is pretty cool. So we'll see how all this works. And I think you can string together, I think as many as you want. I won't swear to that. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So get this out. like that. So that's my AFR gauge. I think I'm going to do it in the first spot. So put that there, take the ring. Make sure we're straight. Right here. Tighten it down. And straighten it up, and there's the first one. So now we'll do that with the other two, and we should be good to go. Let's see. Boost, line it up, tighten it down, there's the second one. Here's the temp gauge. Tighten those down. And there we go. Here's all three gauges. That simple. Like I say, these guys, I'll show you this. This wire is if you need to run it just straight to power. So you just plug this into here, and then these the ends you'd run to the ground power, and one is for the lights. So I'm not going to need that, but stereo cable. Plug this in just like that. Plug it into the one right next to it. Same thing for the next one. Plug that in. Plug it into the one next to it. Now, those are all hooked up. This one right here. Alright, have my granddaughter talking to me. So now the module, little Holley module. This one, we'll plug in there. And like I say, take the Terminator in, and that goes to your Terminator-X. There's a spot on it in the connector, one of the connectors that you just plug this straight in. And you got power and ground. And it runs off of what your Terminator-X is seeing. I do not have an oil pressure gauge, so I didn't get oil pressure gauge. You can do that. Of course, it's seeing the Terminator-X is already got is already seeing what the water temperature is. Should see what vacuum and boost is, I believe. And of course, it's reading AFR. So that's the ones I chose. So now we'll just go put this in the. Let me show you this also. This was the other harness I got, and it is a 8 connector power wire, so that I do not have to wire all these individually. So you just take, one of these, plug it in your other one, plug it in your other one, and then you just got one set of wires that you have to run connections for. Like I said, power, ground, and this one is actually for the lights, for the gauges. And that's it. That makes it really simple. Other than, now I got to wire all this back under the carpet since I've already done all that with the Terminator-X and got everything buttoned up. I've got to do that. But anyway, we can go put this back in the console and put the console back in. And probably go ahead and plug these up. That one. That one. And that one. And then I've still got 5 other connectors if I want to add gauges that I can just plug it in. And that was it. Like I say, we'll go put this back in the console and put the console back in the car. Alright guys, let's see if we can get this installed. That's what it looks like. So get it set in there like that. And it looks like we got install kits for the fronts, 2 long screws, and a couple of speed nuts. And one goes in the hole front side. You got a speed nut that goes on the little ear, the little tab from where the old unit is, and you don't want to screw these down too tight because you'll break the ear. Let me see if here's the ear. You put the speed nut, the screws long enough, and then let's see if I can get you some light. You can see right up and well, shoot. right there. You see how far the ear sticks out. So you don't want to screw that down too tight because you'll break the ear, and then you won't have anything for this to attach to. So they tell you that in the instructions. So we'll put the other long screw, and a little speed nut, or on that side. Tighten those down. Just a little snug. Like that. And you got a little short one with washer on it. It goes in the top. Yes. Well, that doesn't want to hold. Down a little bit. It still don't want to hold. Okay, so I got that to stay, and anyway, that's what it looks like. That was easy. All you gotta do is put it back in the car and wire it up. Hopefully that won't be too bad. But yeah, let's do that. All right, guys, I didn't video putting all this back in, but there's the finished product. That's what it looks like. Not bad. Like I say, I gotta wire everything up now, and we'll see how that works. I'm gonna try and videotape that. We'll see how that goes. Just got to figure out where I'm gonna wire everything in at. And that was it. Get back to you in a minute. Hey guys, I wanted to show y'all one other thing on these gauges. Now that they're installed, I'm adding this on at the end. I had to use these little contacts, you know, multiple contacts to put everything together. I ended up having too much going to the breaker box, or the can't even think this morning, to the fuse box. So I bought these off of eBay, or not eBay, Amazon. They, you know, was it 8 point? Yeah, five on each side, 6 on each side. Contacts, And it comes with this little bus bar to tie them all together. So you can put, like, this is my power. So I got power, 3 different powers going to this, and then 1 just going over to the fuse box. And I did that for power, ground. I don't think I had to do it with my lights, but I did do it with power and ground. And they do come with these little clear covers on them. Made things a whole lot easier just to tie it all into here and then run 1 wire over to the fuse box. So I just wanted to add that in. I think these were pretty cheap. I think they were like $20 or so for a pack of, I think it came with 5. But anyway, just wanted to show you that. Made it a whole lot easier. And that was it. Thanks.